Alright, we're here for the final round of the character files from Outta My Mind. And this time, it's the youngest out of all of Sabrina's imaginary friends, Felicity. As mentioned before, Felicity is the youngest out of Sabrina's imaginary friends, especially since she's a little kid. As a result, Felicity is the baby of the bunch. She's also very close to Sabrina compared to Chloe and Blair, since, well, she's a child. And Sabrina's fond of Felicity as well, since she represents the childlike out of everyone. And not to mention, she's more well-behaved compared to Chloe and Blair. But that doesn't mean she can get a little mischievous at times, and behave in a way that any child her age would behave. But all in all, Felicity is a good kid. And she's also a curious child, and she asks Sabrina, Chloe, or Blair a lot of questions. During costume parties, Felicity dresses up in mainly wholesome and cute costumes, like animals or princesses. And fun fact about the costumes, the first version of Costume Party has Felicity dressed up as a generic princess. But then in the revised version of Costume Party, Felicity is now dressed up as Rapunzel from Tangled. I'll be honest, out of all the main characters in Outta My Mind, Felicity is my least favorite character. The reason being is that I'm bad at writing child characters. There's like a fine line between writing a child that is either too perfect or too bratty, and I'm struggling to balance certain things, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to make Felicity too much of a brat, but I don't want to make her too much of a perfect child either. Like, it's difficult to write child characters, I'll tell you that. Like, think of DW and Caillou. They're hated because they're too much of a brat. And I don't want Felicity to be like that, even though I'm pretty neutral towards DW overall. But at the same time, I don't want to make Felicity too perfect, and there's a fine line between that. So as a result, Felicity gets the least focused attention because I'm bad at writing child characters. Okay, I'll stop saying that. But I just want balance. But onto the positive side of Felicity, I want to create a character that represents the childhood innocence of us all. Like, childhood is supposed to be innocent and wholesome, and that's who Felicity is. Wholesome and innocent, and also curious about the world. And of course, Outta My Mind has themes of parenthood, and Felicity represents the perfect innocent childhood label. Wait, why did I say perfect? Felicity is supposed to be balanced between perfect and bratty. Oh no, I'm saying the wrong thing again. But there is elements of Bubbles in Felicity, like with her hair in a ponytail, no, pigtails, sorry, I keep messing up, and also her blue eyes. And yeah, that's a coincidence that in the Why Don't You Smile arc, Felicity's in blue, like Powerpuff Girls. Like, I made a Powerpuff Girls reference out of my mind. I mean, yeah, it is Powerpuff Girls. Like, Sabrina is the female version of Professor Newtonium, Chloe is Blossom, though she has more of a personality of Buttercup, Blair is Buttercup, and Felicity is Bubbles. So yeah, it's the Powerpuff Girls! And much like how Bubbles sleeps with Octi, Felicity likes to sleep with plush animals. I mean, stuffed animals. Whatever, I'm so stupid. And despite the fact that I mentioned earlier that I struggle with the balance of child characters, I did make Felicity a bit, sometimes intelligent. I don't know, but I kind of made her a bit intelligent because I'm sick of, like, hearing people say, oh, kids are stupid, blah, 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 blah. I mean, kids aren't that stupid. Like, they have brains, and I'm going to offend some of my adult viewers, but adults are stupid too. Like, kids are stupid, teenagers are stupid, and adults are stupid. I think I contradicted what I said about kids not being stupid. Oops. But yeah, I do struggle with Felicity, and she's my least favorite character out of all the Outta My Mind characters. I'm sorry. If you guys like Felicity, that's fine. I'm just bad at writing child characters. And that's why she's the least focused out of all the characters in Outta My Mind. But to end things on a positive note, I'm actually making another self-published book for Outta My Mind. Why are you making another self-publishing book for your comics, you may be asking? Well, in my previous character file for Outta My Mind, which is Blair, Ali2831 commented that they want to see more of Outta My Mind. And I was like, okay, you're getting another round of self-published books from me. However, I have been getting criticisms about my art style and that I need to make it better. And I took the criticisms to heart, and when I got a new computer, I realized that, oh yeah, there is some fixing up in my drawings. I gotta work on that. I mean, to be fair, I don't really have a high ego. I just have the mindset that everybody's better than me. Like, you, the viewer who's watching this video, is better than me in any way, shape, or form. Like, I'm such a dumb person. Like, I have a really low ego. It's just, I'm not really egotistical. I'm just like, my ego is so low. Yeah, like that. I meant to say you are better than me, but I said you is better than me. Like, I'm bad at grammar. Like, what is wrong with me? I mean, nobody likes getting criticisms. And there are people who can't take criticisms well. I mean, criticisms aren't fun, but there are constructive criticisms that they're there to help you improve your art. And I meant criticisms aren't fun, not criticisms are fun. I mean, they aren't fun. I just talk too fast, and that's like my biggest flaw. I gotta work on that. But back on to taking constructive criticisms, when they're like, oh, you gotta fix this and that or this, like, they can be really helpful. And again, I want to thank Charles-RL70P. Sorry, I just trying to spell your channel for, sorry. But I want to thank him for helping me point out, oh, you got to fix the foreheads and the limbs. And I took the criticisms and I realized, yeah, I did make the foreheads big. And also practice, really practice. If you're struggling with drawing, find some ideas and you can practice on. Like me, I have a collection of posters and I usually try to practice the drawing sketches, and I drew like posters of my favorite singers, and one of them came out really great. The others, not so much, but those are kind of like my drawing practices. Okay, how do I make the foreheads just not that big? Because, yeah, my past drawings, they are really big, and I was just like, oh yeah, yikes. But I am trying to get the hang of it. I don't know how to do the limbs. The limbs are very complicated. Like, if anyone has pointers on how I can draw limbs fine, let me know. Like, I really need help on drawing limbs. So yeah, I'm making another self-published book for Outta My Mind. I don't know when it's going to come out, but get ready for that when I announce it soon. And hopefully the drawings will be better. And this is the end of the video for the Felicity's character file. And I'll see you all next time, Toonsies.